Hey everybody, Joey Ragona back. It is 8 o'clock, no, it's almost 9 o'clock now, on Thursday, and I'm back. I just had to turn this on to share with you some really cool ideas on headline copy formulas, because I was just talking to a few dudes about this. I'm chatting about some headline copy and how to write copy headlines, and there's all kinds of really cool formulas and frameworks, and I thought that I would share one with you. This is just one of them that you could use, because it is really important to get the right headline inside your copy, right? Whether it's a sales letter, it is Facebook advertising, or maybe even the subject line of your emails, that kind of thing. So I want to share this with you. There are 4 steps or 3 steps that I want to give you, and then just a couple of extra bonus tips on how to write your headline copy. So if you have any questions regarding copy, even if it's not about headlines, put them in the comments below and I will answer them for you. I'm here to help you out, because this is what I love to do, is talk about marketing and copy and all the really cool stuff that brings in the moolah for you. All right. So here's step number 1, is to know exactly what you're selling. That's the first thing. And I'm going to give you an example of this. I'll break them down as we go. Okay. So the first step is know exactly what you're selling. I know that kind of sounds like, well, duh, Joey. Like, of course I got to know what I'm selling, but just write it down. Just do me a favor and stick with me and go through the steps. So I'll give you an example of a weight loss program, right? So if you are looking at the formula and say, okay, what am I selling? Then you write it down, just a general thing. I'm selling weight loss program. That's the first step. Just the general thing of what you are selling. And step number 2 is, what does it help people do or avoid? Okay, so this is where you're kind of gonna break this down into the steps of actually giving them the benefit. So if somebody says to you, like, what do you sell? And you say, well, I sell a weight loss program. That's not what you sell. But this is going to help you break this down, because I see a lot of people writing headlines or copy that has to do with the actual product or the feature of the product, but it's not about the benefit. And we're trying to get to the benefit of you doing headlines, right? So that's why we're doing this simple procedure, right? Step 1, what are you selling? Write it down, the simplest thing ever. Step 2 is, what does it help people do, or what does it help people avoid? Let's use the weight loss program again as an example, all right? I sell weight loss, and what does it help do? Helps people lose weight, okay? It's simple, I know, but the most simplest frameworks are what really make your copy better than it's been up to now, because we just get scrambled in our heads about trying to make it absolutely perfect when simplicity is best. Okay? Step number 3 is make it more specific. Now here's where it gets a little tricky. All right, well, if we look at the framework I just gave you, what am I selling? I'm selling weight loss. What does it do? Well, it helps people lose weight. Now what's the specificity in that? This is where the headline starts to come alive. Well, in my case, I'm just giving you an example. It helps women lose the belly fat after they've had a baby. That is pretty specific in a weight loss program, don't you think? So if I was putting a headline together and it said something to the effect of, here I go trying to make up copy while I'm live on video here. Not the best thing to do, but in this case, it would be something like how to lose the belly fat, or how to lose the baby belly fat in 30 days, something like that. That speaks directly to that person. I'm not selling the weight loss. Well, I am selling the weight loss product or supplement or whatever it is. That's the product itself, but it's the benefit of the product, which is, I'm going to help you lose the baby fat in 30 days. Does that make sense? So let's go through this again. Step number 1 is, what are you selling? Again, just be very general about this. It's a weight loss program. Number 2, what does it help people do? Or what does it help people avoid? In this case, it helps people lose weight. And then you get into more specifics. Okay, well then, what kind of weight does it help people lose? And that's, as a coach, if you're in front of me, that's exactly what I would be asking you. Okay, so in this case, an example is, it helps women lose the belly fat after they've had a baby. Pretty specific when you're talking about the benefit of the headline, right? Okay, let's get into the bonus parts of this. What are the pain points of your customer? This is where you do a little bit of research, because you want to know, as you go into the copy, or maybe even put this into your headlines, what they want fixed. In this case, I've already done this, that they want the belly fat from the baby. They want it fixed. They don't want it there anymore. So It's what are the main pain points of your customer? That's what you're looking for. And the way that you figure that out, because I probably wouldn't have come up with, baby fat. But what you do is you research, and you want to go into places like Amazon, because if you're going into the book review part of it, it's brilliant on how people actually describe the problem that they're having. They have good reviews and they have bad reviews, and you're looking for both ends of the spectrum on those. And so you're going in there and you're looking at the language that they're using to describe their problems, and that's what you want to have. Okay? Then you go into Quora, and Quora will give you, again, people asking the same questions, people answering the questions, and they'll also give you the language that you're looking for. Nasir, hey, thank you, buddy. Thank you for the props. If you have any questions regarding copy or headlines or anything, just let me know. Put them in the comments, and I will answer them for you. Okay. So again, you go into Amazon, you go into the book reviews, right, and you go to the good reviews and the bad reviews. Don't look at the middle ones, because that won't really give you the juicy meat that you're looking for in terms of the copy. And then you go to Quora, and just start Googling or typing in exactly what you're looking for when it comes to your topic there. And then another one is answerthepublic.com. One of my favorite sites to go to. I go to this all the time when I'm looking for topics to talk about, or how are people asking questions. I've been using this, I don't know how long now. It's been a long time. And it's just a great resource to figure out what is it that people are asking. So answerthepublic.com. That won't really give you a lot of the language that people, well, actually, you know what? As I think about this, it does. It gives you a little bit of language of how people are asking the question. So you could frame some of your headline based on the way that they've already asked for it on Google. And what Answer the Public will do is it just gathers all of the questions that people are typing into Google and puts it into one place. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's one of my main go-tos for anything. So now, I want to just give you a couple of headline formulas that you could use, and there's multiple formulas for writing headlines, but these are two of them that, or I'm going to give you three of them actually, that I use a lot. One is how to do X without Y. It's just a standard headline. How to lose, in my case, the belly fat. How to lose baby fat without dieting or without giving up your favorite foods. I don't know if that's true or not, if you can do that, but I'm just making something up to show you the framework. So it's how to X without Y. That's the framework. Next framework on a headline would be what to do if X. And if I'm using this example of the baby fat again, well, what to do if you have 10 pounds of baby fat that you want to lose. Isn't that brilliant? I mean, I just showed you that I've just got really more specific on what it is that I'm really selling somebody. What does my product do? And then I just go down to the framework of the headline framework and insert what it is that I just wrote down. So you don't have to really know copy in this sense. It's just when you have the frameworks, you do the little exercise of what I'm showing you here, and then you just insert it into the framework, and it'll work like crazy. And then the last one is kind of a controversial thing where you could use, which is kind of like the truth about. So the truth about diets, or the truth about losing baby fat, the truth about losing belly fat for women, or something like that. And that really will pique people's interest. The truth about, really, what is it that you know that I don't know about losing belly fat? And bang, that headline should move people into the copy where you do what you do. You sell them, or you talk about it on your live video broadcast, or whatever it is that you're doing. Okay? So there you go. To wrap up, one more time, if you're just joining us, or you are going to watch this on the recording and you just kind of popped in, here's the 3-step formula for, this is just one 3-step formula for writing copy or headline copy. 1, what are you selling? I know it sounds so basic, but just do me a favor and write down what it is that you're selling. In this case, I give you an example of weight loss program. 2 is, what does it do for people, or what does it help them avoid? In this case, simple, weight loss program helps people lose weight. Number 3, the third step of the process is make it more specific. Well, what kind of weight does this make people lose? In my example, it helps women lose 10 pounds of belly fat, or 10 pounds of baby fat. that they've had extra baby fat, right? That's very specific. That's going to be my headline, and it's going to be a winner. Okay, there you go. If I was selling women or weight loss for women. Any questions? If you have any questions, and seriously, are you still here? If you have any questions, I can answer. If not, I will end the broadcast and save you from the torture of just watching me look at my computer here. All right, cool. So hopefully that helped you out. That's the headline formula. If you have any questions regarding marketing your product, writing copy, maybe, boosting your business online, whatever that looks like for you, let me know in the comments. Send me a private message. Ask if you want me to talk about something specifically, and I'll shoot another video for you like this, do a live broadcast, maybe put up a little bit of a presentation for you and help you out. Okay? Good luck with everything. I'll see you soon.